Greetings, friends.
And welcome back to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing some more free-for-all matches. Yeah, and then the next one we're going to be doing some team battle stuff. Yeah.
Do Pokemon Stadium.
Is that the original one for Melee?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, this one is still chaotic, but I feel like the one from Brawl is more chaotic. Because of all the crazy stuff that goes on. Time to squash that rat with my hammer.
You squash them and then lightning bolts are just flying all around.
Oh my god, the hammer thing, it just made me think of Emperor's New Groove. I haven't seen that movie in a long ass time, but Eartha Kitt as Yzma is gold. That whole freaking plot, she's like,
I'll turn him into a flea, and I'll put him into a box, and I'll put that box in another box, and then I'll mail it to myself, and when it arrives, I'll smash it with a hammer!
or something crazy like that. Like, I just freaking love that shit. Yeah, no, she was the lady who just freaking went for it. I freaking love that. Yeah, character actors who are like, I'm not gonna be normal, fuck that shit. Oh, it's Shulk. Oh shit! I think. Did I get Min Min? I might have. Oh, okay, I got a gun. Yeah, no, I like jumped to my death and I hit someone on the way down and I thought I sent them flying, so maybe I got her when I accidentally killed myself. I don't know. Oh, fuck you, Shulk, no! He can't be allowed to land! No! Now freaking Dr. Wily. Jesus. Yeah, and then he's gonna start shooting his elements like from freaking Mega Man 7. And if you've ever played Mega Man games, and maybe you'll know what I'm talking about. So our commentary is really bad for this series because it's really hard to focus and like form sentences when you're trying to like look at all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
But like Mega Man 7's Wily fight is like so freaking hard. And unless you're like really good at the game and you've played it a shit ton of times, you're gonna die a lot. If you've ever played that boss, comment below. I beat that game earlier this year and I played it on the Anniversary Collection, so I was able to make save states in the checkpoints. So it wasn't like too terrible. But I died probably like 30 times before I finally beat him, or like maybe at least 20, maybe 30. Oh shit, I jumped right into that.
Pikachu, Pikachu.
I was gonna kill Min Min. Is she from ARMS? I don't know.
I'm not even sure.
I think she is. Yeah, look at her crazy, weird ribbon arms. I think she is. I've never played that game. It was like it might have been a Switch launch title, but it was like one of their games that kind of looked like Splatoon, where I was like, oh, cool. Maybe I'll play it someday. And just never got around to it. No, not like this. No. Come here, you rat. Ah, gotcha.
Nice.
Yeah, DDD's probably my favorite like heavy character just because of his potential for staying in the air. Because he can jump all those times and has a pretty strong up special that lets him recover really well. Wii Fit Studio! What do I want to be?
Too many characters.
I'll be Joker. I'm never ever play as Joker. Like, I don't even know what his moves are, but
He's actually pretty good. I was playing as him that one time, and I was like, damn. I think I killed like 6 people.
Damn. Yeah, I'll figure it out, but you know, we're playing freaking Persona 5 Royal, so I'm show Joker some love.
Now I gotta fight Roy.
Oh my god, and that would annoy me so much because you guys look really
Yeah,
similar.
I know. I'll be, like, looking right at him the whole time. And our armor's like the same color.
At least it says, "Stop smacking me, Diddy!" He smacked me like 5 times in a row. Jesus Christ, this monkey is insane.
Get him.
But I was gonna say, at least we have our.
Oh shit, I was facing the wrong way.
At least we have our names above our thing.
That's one thing in this game that kind of annoys me. Like, half the time when you stand up, you'll be facing the opposite way that you just were. Like,
Oh,
I was coming to the right, and then he just got up and was standing left.
Oh shit, did I just kill you too?
Either you did or Roy. I couldn't tell, but Roy just got killed too.
I have Arsene right now.
Nice.
My level 1 persona that I have to abandon, and then maybe he returns near the end. We haven't gotten to that part yet. Yeah, I think. Oh no! I was gonna do it. No.
How did I get the thing?
I don't know.
Oh, you son of a bitch. That's the worst thing about Marth in this game.
Happy birthday, Tom. Hey, dude, your assist trophy just killed me and Roy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dead and I'm still killing people. Just like some politicians.
Yeah. Yeah, I freaking love Persona 5. Probably in my top 5 games of all time, and I've beaten it, I think, 3 times. This playthrough we're doing will be my 4th time. But I freaking love it, and it's
There's a
just
mushroom right behind you.
big or small.
Big.
Oh, it's a big one.
Big
Fuck
boy.
you, Roy. No. No. This doesn't line up with my headcanon of Joker Fire Emblem crossover. Yeah, I've never played a Fire Emblem game. I own 2 of them. I own the Awakening for 3DS and Three Houses for Switch. I want to play them. But I'm currently stuck on the final boss of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2, and I don't want to pick up another tactical RPG until I beat that, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I've beaten like 130 missions out of 300. I don't want to beat another 170, because screw that. I've already put 50 hours into that game over the course of the last like 3 years or something. Yeah, because it's not a game I'm like rushing to play all the time, because it's kind of slow.
Yeah.
But it's fun. But I hate when a final boss takes you like an hour or 2 and then you still lose. And like it really sucks. And like I'll put the game down for like a week or 2 and then I'll pick it up and I'm like, oh yeah, this is why I stopped. And the last time that it happened to me, I grinded for like 7 hours, leveled my characters up. They only level up like once an hour, which is what fucking sucks about it. But I leveled them all up a bit, and I was still dying, and I was like, God damn, like, just unforgiving. Yeah, the original Final Fantasy Tactics is king to me. That game is so good, and that's the other thing too. I put off playing Fire Emblem because, like, this is no offense to anybody who freaking loves Fire Emblem. Our brother, he freaking loves Fire Emblem, but a lot of the characters look very similar to me. Just because of how they dress and the way that their faces look. A lot of the faces look similar in Final Fantasy Tactics, but at least they have different expressions and like their armor's different. And Fire Emblem is flat. Final Fantasy Tactics was my first tactical RPG, and I love that it's like 3D and polygonal and stuff like that, and that it's 3D maps. But whenever I like watch people play Fire Emblem, I'm like, I feel like I could love this, but I also feel like I would just be comparing it to Tactics all the time, which is unfair, I guess. I don't know. Who got it?
This Steve.
Corrin? Corrin, no! What the hell, Corrin? That rainbow's really pretty.
Yeah, it is.
Also, I love the remix that they did with Melee and this game too. I think it's playing the Melee remix of the song from Mario 64, because the actual song from Mario 64 is like banjo and harmonica, I think, or something like that. Or maybe it's just whistling. But still, it's like it's a lot more grating on the ears. And it plays in a lot of stages where you fall to your death a lot, so it's more annoying to me in that. In this version, I freaking love how it swells and then it dies down a little bit. It's very dynamic. And I loved it in Melee, and then I played Super Mario 64 years later, and I was like, oh, that's how this song sounds. Corrin, God, why do you kick ass? Just die! I was playing this game, or maybe it was the one for Wii U, with my friend Ian once, and he's like me. He doesn't, play Smash Bros. Super often, plays casually and just to have fun and stuff. And he played as Corrin one time. He was beating the crap out of me, and I was like, "What the fuck, Ian? Like, this is my game. How are you beating me?" So he's like, "Your Corrin's really good, apparently." And I was like, "I guess so." He's one of the 12 Fire Emblem characters in this game, right. So I think he's from Fire Emblem. That's the other thing too. Like, if I see a Japanese-looking character with a sword, I'm like, okay, Fire Emblem probably. Except for Shulk, because I know he's from Xenoblade. Oh, Corrin. Revenge. Yes. Oh, now I want to play Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah, it's a good one. And seeing those graphics right there got me all excited. I was like, are they going to update this game?
Are they going to freaking remake Donkey Kong 64? No.
Right.
They're just going to pretend that he doesn't exist. They haven't made a new Donkey Kong game in 10 years!
Yeah.
10 years! They made the best 4 Donkey Kong games. Well, I haven't played Country Returns or Tropical Freeze enough to really rank them. I heard that they're great. But the Country Trilogy for Super Nintendo and Donkey Kong 64 came out between 94 and 99, and then they were like, let's slow it down. Yeah. I was like, why? He was freaking killing it. And a lot of people hated Donkey Kong 64 because they were like, oh, collecting things just for the sake of collecting. Oh. But then they turn around, they're like, I love every Mario game because of the whimsy and the collecting. And I'm like, okay. It frustrates me. Because I don't see, I see some of the faults with Donkey Kong 64, especially the repetitive mini games, and fuck Beaver Bother.
Yeah, that one sucks.
It's the worst one. But to me, it's still a very fun and whimsical game. It's not as bouncy or as fast as Mario, but it's still fun. Also, people, whenever they list all of the collectibles in Donkey Kong 64, they'll list ammo types and oranges and coconut crystals. I'm like, those are literally all ammo.
Yeah.
You're just getting regular bananas and golden bananas. It's not that much. I mean, there are, blueprints and banana fairies, and I think you gotta get a couple of coins for reaching K. Rool. But, I don't know. It's never bothered me as much as it's bothered other people, seemingly. And the other thing, too, is people are like, this game is 30 hours long, and I beat it 100% earlier this year in 10.5 hours. And I'm like, I don't know where everyone is getting a 30-hour game from, because I'm like, this is, it's a decent-sized collectathon. It is not the mammoth everyone makes it out to be. And another thing, too, everyone complains that's a bad thing, but back in the day, you can beat Mario 64 in, less than 5 hours. Even if you're, not super skilled people can beat it in less than 2. But back in the day, you'd pay $60, and if your kid beat the game in an afternoon, that's kind of fuck. I was hoping my kid would be, busy for a week or two. Meanwhile, Donkey Kong 64 is huge compared to Mario 64. It takes a lot longer, still not a crazy amount, but back in the day, if you'd never played the game before, at least 20 hours. And actually, the only reason I didn't beat that game as a kid was because of the original Donkey Kong game being in the game.
Right.
The arcade cabinet one. And then I beat it when I was in high school, and I was like, awesome, finally. Closure for this game that I loved for years. Oh shit, I jumped right into that.
What are you attacking me for? Attack them, you idiot!
That's your assist trophy? Yeah, what the heck?
Do something!
Stop. Oh my god, I'm getting hammered into oblivion! But yeah, Donkey Kong 64 is great. Check it out. Also, as far as like graphics and music go, back in the day on the N64, that game was like kind of untouchable. Like, you know, before the GameCube and PS2 came out, and we're like, this is what real 3D graphics look like. Like, that was like, in my mind, like the prettiest, best sounding game I had ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I was aiming for what's his face? Black Cloak. Byleth? Oh, is that a girl?
Yeah.
I don't know who she is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Here, you go after the fake one. I'll get the real one. Oops. Fuck. What are you doing?
What a dumbass.
Literally. And I missed, of course. I'm gonna charge up a huge shot and then get it bounced right back. Come on. Time to die. And then we're probably gonna call it after this one and do the team battle ones in the next video. Yeah, I freaking love this game. And I love all the Smash Bros. Games, really. The one that I have the hardest time going back to, honestly, is Melee.
Yeah.
Because it feels so fast, and I think it's the camera. The camera, like, will zoom in, zoom out, pan all over, like, it's, like, on crack.
Yeah, and
And,
your
like-
characters feel heavier than they do in this game.
Yeah, they feel slightly floaty. It feels like Melee feels the heaviest. I think this
Yeah.
feels the second heaviest, and then I'd say Brawl and the Wii U one were slightly floatier, but Brawl was definitely floatiest. Yay! Mewtwo! Oh my god. I cried at Pokemon the first movie. Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ending. But thank you guys for watching, and we hope you'll join us next time.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.